Okay, alright. What's up, people? Today I got the Galaxy Note 7 here. I've had this phone for about a week now, so I thought I'd do a little casual review so that people that are on the fence about getting the phone, maybe switching from an iPhone or upgrading, from the other notes, is it worth it? Is this phone hot? Is it not? So I'm just gonna do basics. I'm not gonna get too into specs or the user interface. Just a general view of the phone and see, if it's worth your time to check out and possibly upgrade to. So let's start off with the look and feel of the phone. Now the phone looks nice. It's a nice looking phone. I mean, all glass. The screen is probably the best part of the phone. Um, I wasn't too into these edge screens, but I just kind of like it. I don't know how to explain it, but when you're looking at it, it looks like it's edgeless. So it just you gotta look at it. You gotta actually see the phone. The video, me talking about it, won't do justice until you hold one of these. If you've never seen these edge views, it just looks good. It's almost like there's no bezel. I don't even think you consider it a bezel, but um, it looks good. I really like it. I thought I wasn't gonna like the edge. I thought this was gonna be a pain, this little thing. But I really like it actually. I was surprised. It feels good. It feels solid. It's made of like all glass, so it's super fragile. And the fingerprints, I hate it. I hate the fingerprints, man. I can't do that. I'm non-stop wiping it down, And now that I've shown you guys what it looks like, I'm just gonna put it in this case for my own sanity, okay? Got this case at Best Buy. I would recommend it's like $20, but I got some coming in the mail that are like $9 that look nicer, But it does the job. The only reason I wanted it was because the fingerprints, they were killing me. So the phone is solid. I got little hands too, and it fits real good. I don't really have too much problem with the, like a Apple. See, I could go all the way from a QUEEN, see, so I could reach all the way, which I had the Note 4 before, and I couldn't do that. For a 5.7-inch screen, I can't believe like how small they made it. I mean, it does not feel like a big phone. My Note 4 was a brick, and if I put a case on it, forget about it. It looked like I was carrying around like a hard drive, So they did a great job with making this sleek. Um, so as far as the look of it, I don't think there's a phone that looks better right now. Um, and the edge, the screen itself, the Samsung AMOLED screen is beautiful. I mean, nobody argues that. So I like it. I like the feel of it, but like I said, you probably need a case for it unless you're carrying around one of these all the time or you just don't care. But it's super fragile. I don't think it could take many drops. So just look out if you're rocking no case. If you got balls like that. All right, let's go into the battery now. So the battery life is what I've loved most about the phone. I'm coming from, like I said, the Note 4, so this is night and day. I don't know if my Note 4 was like a lemon. I mean, I tried switching out batteries, but that thing would just eat my batteries. I mean, and even if I was lightly using it, I'd lose 20% in like an hour, And if I was looking at videos or doing what I normally do, forget it. I'm hitting 40%, and by the time it was at 30 to 40, it was dying. It was one reason that I was kind of looking. I was this close to going iPhone until I took a look at this phone. I was like, you know what, this seems solid. But the thing is, this is an initial review, so I'm gonna do a review a couple months down the road, and that one I would say would be a more solid review because now I've messed with the phone. I know this battery life. Is it the real deal or is it a lie? Is it makeup? Does she look good when she wakes up in the morning? We're gonna find out, you guys. We're gonna find out. But for right now, the battery life, amazing. I mean, I'm on it nonstop. YouTube, Pokemans, social media. Twitter, Instagram, texting, phone calls, whatever. I mean, I've had trouble knocking this thing down. For the most part, I don't go below 40%. And really, I've read about these batteries. That's where you want to keep it. If it goes below 40%, they say is not the greatest for these lithium batteries. So between 40 to 80%, you want to keep it. It doesn't need to be dropped all the way to zero. That was maybe for the older batteries, but these guys, they can handle it. It's probably better you don't take it that low. They did say maybe like once a month or maybe every 2 months you could do the 0 to 100 reset just to reset the battery. But other than that, I wouldn't let it drop below 40 if you can, but I'm sure it's going to be all right. But I've been getting 5-6 hours and it's still at 30-40%, and then and that's power using it. If I'm just text messaging, maybe sending a few snaps and stuff, this thing is going 8 hours, maybe 10. I have not had trouble with the battery. So that's the one thing I do love about this phone. And just to help maybe with the battery life, since I do use the phone a lot, I like to keep the display the screen timeout display. Now this might be my own theory, but it sounds good to me. It sounds good in my head, so I'm gonna stick with it. But I think it defaults to 15 seconds when you first get the phone. And like just being in this video, I put this phone down. It would turn off. I'd have to put it back on. Turn off. Put it back on. So I feel like just that alone, turning off and then you having to unlock it, fingerprint scan, iris scan, or whatever, I think that drains battery itself. So it's probably better if you do use your phone a lot and you get distracted, just put it at 5 minutes. I mean, if you want the phone off, hello, how you doing? It's that easy, you know what I'm saying? And this always on display, I did a little test on it. It seems like it's draining about 1% every hour, maybe 2, but for the most part it looked like it was just going down 1. And it was hard for me not to touch the phone, but I distracted myself with something else, come back, always on display. I only lost like 1% for the hour. So this does not kill battery, and I think it kind of actually saves battery as well, because again, you're going to see your notifications and you're not going to be pressing the screen to turn it on, so this is slick. I like this. I can't live without it now. I need the always on display, because if you're out, you're constantly checking. You're just doing it. You're pulling it out of your pocket, pressing it. Do I got nothing? Nothing, no. But this is always on, and you're like, man, I'm a loser. Nobody texts me. Okay, fine, whatever. Put it back in your pocket. So, battery life, A+. A+. Okay, so what else can we talk about here? Let's go into some of the features they added. I'm just gonna do the advanced features. So they added a couple cool things. If you guys play games, they added game launcher. They'll organize all your games into a folder. This thing is pretty cool though. This is the game tools. It's like this little, if you see it, this little thing that comes in the corner of your screen right over here, and it pretty much gives you options. If you want no alerts during the game, you could turn that on. If you want to lock these bottom keys, because sometimes when you're playing the horizontal view, I always hit that. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that's there. You can minimize the game, which is nice. If you get a phone call or something, or a text message, you can minimize it and the game doesn't start all over, which is cool. Screenshot, I mean, you could do that easily. You don't really need this. And then you could record. So I don't know how good that is. I tried it out. The mic is not great. Like if I'm talking and recording, it's not good. But if you record the game and maybe put your voice over it later, perfect. So that's that. One-handed operations. This is for us small-handed people. You could triple tap the home button and it turns it into this little screen. So I mean, you could hit everything. You could go back home, whatever you need to text, it's all one hand operation. So that's nice. I recommend having that on if you got little fingers. The quick launch camera, double tap the home screen, boom, camera comes up. Pop-up view, this is my favorite feature. I'm gonna get into that after this. Smart capture, this is when you screenshot something, it comes up with options automatically, which is okay. Guys, my camera just died, so I gotta cut this in. But let's pick up where we left off. It was the smart capture, right? So this is when you take a screenshot. It gives you options to crop, draw on it. So that's pretty cool. I use that feature a lot. Palm swipe to capture. You literally just swipe your palm across the screen. Bada bing, bada boom. Direct call. This is, if you're looking at someone's contact details, you put the phone to your ear, it automatically call. It's cool, but I don't use it. So smart alert. This is when your phone is, on the table. You pick it up, it'll vibrate, letting you know, yeah, you got something. Which I don't think I really need since I got the always on display. Easy mute. This is literally you put your hands up like this on the screen, and you're like, shut up, shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, girl. Talk to the hand. So that's that. Direct share. This is cool. I like this. So pretty much, let me see here. We go to gallery. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So I want to share this picture, and it will pull up the first 4 people that are on your contact list right now. So it comes in handy. Most of the time, the people you communicate with the most are gonna pop up. So I'm always sending my baby girl some memes. The I can't live without you type stuff. The cheesy stuff. You know how it is. You gotta do that sometimes. So that's a good feature. And then the last one, I believe, was the video enhancer. So this supposedly makes video sound and look better. I kind of notice it on YouTube videos, but you got to do the eye test. You got to see it for yourself. It probably does drain battery a little bit more, I'm guessing, but who knows? I can't confirm, I can't deny this. Okay, so don't hold me to it. So I think, I wanted to talk about the pop-up. Okay, so the pop-up feature, this is the best feature that I think. So here are my messages. I'm gonna shrink them down, and then they become this little window that I can move around. And if you tap that middle button and you press that right there, it becomes a little floaty icon. Okay. So what you do, I'm on Twitter, whatever, going through Ass Addicts. Yo, girl, hope my girl not watching that. It's not like that, it's just, it popped up. Somebody retweeted something. So you could be up on here and then click right there, boom, answer a message. You're not having to close the app, open messaging. This saves my life, because sometimes when I'm like either on this, just chilling, playing a couple games, all of a sudden, boom, text message. Hell yeah, Goblin Barrel son. You get a text message and you're like, okay, you got to answer. So I don't have to exit out of the app, which is nice, because for some reason I'm lazy when it comes to that. I don't want to exit. I'm too busy. I'm in the middle of something. So this helps you multitask really nicely. So that's probably my favorite feature of all those advanced features. And then I think the only thing I wanted to show you guys is if you guys do have the phone, go to About Phone, then you're going to go to the build number, and you're going to hit it 7 times. See, mine says developer mode has already been turned on. And developer mode just gives you a bunch of other options. I don't really mess with too many of them. This is kind of cool. Stay awake. Screen will never sleep while charging. That's kind of cool. So it's got these little settings that you could tweak, but I don't bother with most of them. The only ones I'm concerned about are these ones right here: window, animation scale, transition, and the animator. So basically I have these set to off. I believe it's defaulted to 1. So I'm going to put it on 2 right now just so I could really make it clear on what these are. So watch, I'm going to press the home button. And did you see the fade out? Okay, it just faded out. And then if I click it, it comes up like very slowly. Again, watch it come up slow, But when you turn these off, or you could put them to half, I guess. But I just turn them off because I don't really care. Watch, I press the home button, just boom, straight home. It makes it feel like the phone's faster. Realistically, it's not, but just because it's not having to do the animations is just way faster to me. So I definitely recommend doing that just to give you a little speed boost. I don't really care about the animations. If you like them, keep them. You know, you could at least make them shorter if you wanted to. You know, you could go to half, which at that point, what's the point? You know. Um, but other than that, if you guys are looking to pick one of these up, I say it's a good phone. Probably the best Android out right now. Um, I can't think of one that I would choose over it right now. I mean, the S7 was really nice, but this has just got a different feel to it, you know. And I think this is the best Note they've made. I didn't really get to play with the 5, so I guess my opinion is kind of. But I did mess with the 2 and the 4, and just the fact that they made this so sleek. I can't believe it. Like I said, it's a tablet that's so sleek and slim, and it just feels small. It doesn't feel like 5.7-inch screen. But if you guys are looking to pick this up, I don't know about the 850 price tag. Hopefully, you guys got an upgrade because I would never drop 850 on a phone. I got it with an upgrade, so hopefully you guys do too. Because 850, that's steep. I wouldn't. I mean, at that point, there are phones that are for like half that price that will do the same stuff. You know, they might not have all the bells and whistles, but you'll be fine. But if you got an upgrade and you're looking to move from a previous Note, uh, I think you won't be disappointed. I think you'll like it a lot. So I got a couple screen protectors and cases coming in. I'm gonna do some reviews on those, so watch out for that. If you guys have any questions or if you feel like I missed something, you know, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see if I could help answer some of those questions. But other than that, stay fresh, keep it classy, and God bless.